What is up, guys? Welcome to Investors Chubb. It is February 28th, 2020. We are currently in the midst of a coronavirus worldwide outbreak. It is affecting the stock market significantly. Now, I don't think this is a crash. I believe it's crashing. I don't think we can call it a crash just yet. But as you can see, people are reacting to this significantly. Let's peep the stocks here. Dow Jones, from 28,000 this week, dropped all the way down to 24. As you can see, it kind of corrected a little bit today. People buying back in, end of the week, naturally. S&P stock also about the same, 3,200. At the start of the week, went all the way down to 2,800, corrected a little bit. Let's peep the two biggest tech stocks. Now, you can see Amazon was on a rip past 6 months. This month specifically went all the way to an all-time high. But yeah, you see that dip, man. You see the dip. People kind of bought in right here, and it's back up a little bit. Apple is incredibly similar. Just going all the way down. I believe it's people that have had these stocks for 2 to 3 years were selling this week. People have had it for 3 to 4, possibly doing the same thing. 5 to 10 years, people probably still hanging on to it. But I think this is going to continue. Go ahead and buy back in now. There's a lot of things that are very cheap. If you got money saved up, I say throw a little bit in. But I don't think this is stopping. And let's look at why. Coronavirus. Will we find a cure for it? I certainly hope so. Are you finding ways to contain it? I believe so. Technology is so advanced that we're going to find a way to contain this. We're going to find treatments. But just look at the panic, man. Americans are avoiding Corona beer amid, the outbreak. That's insane. People are freaking out, and this is exactly why the stock market is going down. People are scared, and you know what? The reason why I think this is going to continue is because it's going to continue to spread. It's very contagious. But also, it's that time of year, that time of the decade. We're going for a new president, and people are kind of hitting Trump. All the Democrats are saying, what is this guy doing for coronavirus? He's not really helping. He's too worried about the stock market, and that is why the stock market is taking a crash. Currently crashing. So I think this is going to continue. I think coronavirus is going to continue to spread. It's not going to plague. It's not going to kill off half the population. Technology eventually will find a cure for it. Things will go back to normal. But look at the timeline here. We're going to be voting for a new president in November. And as long as these Democrats keep attacking Trump on this, they're going to keep scaring people out of investing. And the stock market is going to continue to go down. That's why I believe that you should hold off for a little bit. Hold off for a little bit longer. These stocks aren't about to shoot back up next week. It's not going to get back up to normal. Amazon, look at this dip that it's had. It's going back to where it was a month ago. And within 6 months, it's still a little higher than it was. I think it's going to continue to dip. I wouldn't blame anybody for getting in on it now, but I think it's going to continue. I think there's going to be not necessarily a slide like it has the past day, but look for this kind of just mirroring. I believe it's going to kind of go down within the next few months. And I think it's going to continue, and I think people are going to start buying in, but people are also still going to be selling. I think those 5 to 10 year holders, the 5 to 10 year investors, looking for that retirement, they not going to pull out of their 401k, but their personal individual accounts, I think they're going to start selling. This is going to continue. Look for it to continue till possibly November. I think 2020 is going to be a very bad year for the stock market. It will recover. It may stay at this. You might see it bump a little bit. I think they're going to be very volatile. Uh, Things are not going to get back in check until November when a president is elected. And then, when somebody's in office in January, February, I think we're going to be good to go. The economy is going to bounce back better than ever. And I think that was the crash. That was the stock market crash that we get every 8 to 10 years. And I think people are going to make a lot of money jumping in on the stock market. 2020 is the year to just go all in. It doesn't matter when you do it. I think it's going to be low. It's going to be in the red all year. I think all these stocks are going to be looking pretty bad. So, look at that dip, guys. Look for it to correct a little bit, but I think it's going to stay low. 2020, get your money saved up and decide when to jump in before November, because November and January, the stock market is going to bounce back and it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, Investors Chubb is kind of like a chat. I want to know what everybody wants, what everybody else thinks. I want to know everybody else's thoughts, Do your due diligence, do your research. But I do want to hear everybody's opinion. I know I'm not always right. Definitely not always right. I don't think anybody's right about the stock market. But let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe, and we'll be in touch. Peace.